to talk about Hamilton Wrestling. If in 2 words in 2002 you described Hamilton Wrestling, it would be the Stoll family. In 2002, every season since 1968 when we offered wrestling, except one, had a Stoll as the last name as the head coach. Bob Stoll, Kurt Krenchek was 1 year, Greg Stoll forever, he won over 600 matches, and now Trenton Holyfield. We've had 4 wrestling coaches. The other state champion we had was Mike Oopman in 1985. From 2002 to 2012, they won 5 league titles, more than they'd won 30 years before. They won every district title from 02 to 12. They won every one. 1999, this wrestling kid arrived. Andy Cook in 1999. Coach Stoll said, when I interviewed him, he was one of the most responsible kids he ever had. I just think he was like, when you said Hamilton Wrestling, the first name you knew was Andy Cook. And he acted in a way that was really solid. Really a responsible guy. Going into his senior year, the summit of that mountain that he wanted to climb was within reach and everybody knew it. He would dominate people he wrestled against by being so amazingly strong, you wouldn't believe that a 130-pound kid had that strength. In his senior year, he wrestled at 130. He won the Division III state championship. He wrestled 53 matches, and he only lost once. And guess what? I got information on the one that he lost. The only match he lost was to a kid from Wyoming, Rogers, who was a 135-pound wrestler who was also a state champion. They bumped Andy up. Andy could have been undefeated by just staying at 130, but in that match, they bumped him up and said, let's see how good he is. He was 181-13 in 4 years. Stupidly successful record. What's he doing now? He's currently one of the wrestling assistant coaches. Last year, he was the regional assistant wrestling coach of the year. Why does it matter still to this day? Andy's impact on our current high school wrestling program is so much larger than how good of a wrestler he was. He was transcendently good. And he's an alumnus who mentors young athletes to perform to the best of their abilities. That's why it matters. It doesn't matter that he won a state championship. It doesn't matter any of those other things. It matters that he's giving it back to other people. Okay, you couldn't quantify with numbers the impact he's had on wrestlers. You can't. It's all qualitative analysis. You can describe it with words, but you can't put a number on it. That guy has lived a life where he's giving it back to other people. That's why I think it matters. That's why I selected that guy.